This lecture is for those students who have just completed or who are completing their education and want a government or any private job in their future. So I will guide you in a simple way how to acquire a government job or a private job. Normally, all the tests are consist of MCQs, and these MCQs consist of English, general knowledge, current affair, everyday science, Pakistan affairs, Pakistan history, world geography, and Islamic studies. So I will tell you how to learn these things in this video. During your studies or your university lives, no doubtly you have to have a strong command over your subject which are you studying in your universities. But remember, your subject is not sufficient only. In the commission examination, commission will demand a lot of other things from you. Definitely your subject will help you in teaching type jobs like subject specialist or lecturer or assistant professor, and even in your all type of interview panel will generally ask question in your subject. But in test, the commission will ask something else from you. Generally tests are conducted in general nature because there are a lot of subjects are mentioned for required academic qualification. Therefore the examiner is compelled to make a general test. So the general test generally consists of English. So English is the most important things to qualify any type of test. First of all, you have to have a strong command over English. You have to learn some basics of English, and you have to know some knowledge about world geography, world map, general knowledge, everyday science, current affairs, basic math or logical questioning, and Pakistan affair, as well as Islamiyat. All these can be covered very easily because there are a lot of websites and even some mobile applications are available through which you can study about these type of MCQs. Because whenever you sit in any type of jobs test, the paper will be consist of always MCQs. There is a written examination only in the case of CSS or PMS or some other examination, but in most cases you have to solve only MCQs in your test. So generally the English portion consists of synonyms, antonyms. Synonyms are same meaning words, some important and difficult words, while antonyms are the opposite meaning words. There are also there may be some MCQs from direct and indirect narration, change of narration, and from active voices and passive voices. Remember, parts of speech is too much important. Before sitting in any competitive examination, you have to learn all 8 parts of speech in true way, because there's a lot of MCQs will be from English grammar, which will be from parts of speech. There are total 8 parts of speech. You have to learn them one by one. And there might be also some question about spelling correction. So you have to learn all difficult spellings while reading. Whenever you read, also focus on the spellings of the words. By this way you will easily learn English spellings, and try to write correct spelling in your day-to-day life. By adopting this attitude, you will be in position to identify correct spelling in your examination. Besides English, general knowledge is too much important portion for qualifying any type of examination. So general knowledge generally includes portion of history MCQs. The history MCQs might be from Indo-Pak history or from world history, some important events. World affair is the second most important points of the general knowledge, in which generally the examiner will ask about the capitals, currencies, and even the airports or the ports names, or some important cities names from the countries. Many types in the test there is also included the country's parliament's name. What is the parliament of a country? So such type of question are expected in the test. And the world geography is also another portion of the general knowledge. World geography means which country is located in which area, in which continent, and which country is touching to which ocean of the world. It means examiner is expected from candidate that he must be aware about the world geography, the important countries, world location, that what are their geographical location, which country is in the north of which, and which country is situated in the south or east of which country. So complete knowledge about world map must be adopted before sitting in the examination. Further, there would be some question from World Organization. There are some important world organizations, especially you have to start from the UNO. UNO is one of the important organization, and there are six more organ of the UNO. You have to know all the things about the UN organization, that how many members are there in the Security Council, and what is General Assembly, what is the power of General Assembly, and what is social and economic, and what is social economic organization, and what is the International Court of Justice, and what is the Secretariat of UNO. You have to know all the things about the UNO, and there is a lot of world organization, just like BRICS, Shanghai Cooperation Organization, ASEAN, SAFTA, NAFTA, OPEC, World Bank, IMF, and a lot more important organizations are there. You have to gain some basic knowledge of almost each organization before sit in a examination. Then there are some world days and events. You have to know some important events and world days. Furthermore, there are everyday science. Everyday science include astronomy related MCQs, especially astronomy. There are maybe MCQs from the solar system, because the sun is a star and it has 8 natural planets including Earth. So generally there are some question from the solar system, which planet is the heaviest, longest, and brightest, shortest, or the nearest or the farthest from the sun. Such type of question are generally expected, and which planet have the highest or the most number of moons, and what is galaxies, and what is the speed of light. Such type of question might be expected from the astronomy side. There are also some MCQs from medical and biology MCQs, some from geology, from geography, from physics basics, or chemistry basics. Furthermore, some MCQs are expected in each paper from current affair portions. Current affair portion includes government related MCQs, constitutional related MCQs. Government related, that how many provinces are there, who is the prime minister, and who are the current chief ministers and the current governors, are the federal ministers' names, or some important head of states' names, and much more like that would be included in the current affair. And this portion can also be solved easily from reading 1 month's continuous newspaper. Constitutional related questions are also included from current affair portion. There are total 26 constitutional amendment, and this is the third constitution of the Pakistan. The first one was 1956, second one was 1962, and the third one is now 1973 constitution. Such some MCQs from constitution are also expected in the paper, and some political related questions are also included, while some economy of Pakistan, they are also asking some question about the current economy of Pakistan. These can easily be generally covered from the budget history of the Pakistan. In some question papers, basic maths and logical reasoning are included. These basic maths questions may easily be covered from the class 7 or class 8 syllabus. These are included in percentages questions, decimal points, addition, subtraction, multiplication, and decimal points, division, days related question, a profit or loss question, including a ratio and proportion, fraction type questions. There are also some questions in each paper almost from Pakistan Affairs. Pakistan Affairs portion include the Pakistan history, Pakistan geography. Pakistan history generally start from the British era, and it includes till the latest date But in addition to this history, there are also some MCQs since 1100. In this area, 1000-year history of the subcontinent are generally asked. But don't worry, it is not a long history. There are only some questions about the kings, that who was the king for example, who was the first king of the Mughal emperor, and who was the king in 1526 of the India. So such type of question. But don't worry, there are in MCQs there are options. You can easily select from the correct option from the given options. Pakistan affairs portion includes Pakistan geography, and Pakistan have a small geography. It directly touch 4 countries and indirectly touch some countries of the Central Asian, just like Tajikistan is just 16 kilometers away from Pakistan, but we are not sharing a border with Tajikistan. And Pakistan have a coastal line of almost 1,000 kilometers, which is a big opportunity for Pakistan to flourish. Through our coastal line and through Indian Ocean, we are connected to the whole world. Geographically, a question consists of mountains, ranges, and plateaus, some road names, motorways, and some rivers, and border lengths. Such type of question may be asked. There might be some question from Pakistan's events, and from Pakistan places, Pakistan famous personalities, and Pakistan government related questions. Moreover, there is generally some question from Islamic studies. Almost 5 to 10% question are generally included from Islamic studies. And Islamic studies, there are some question from basic beliefs and from the life of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. And generally more question are from some historic events like Ghazwat. How many Ghazwat are there, or which obligation was made compulsory in which Hijri. Generally, a lot of questions are from Hijris. They can also ask about the prophet, from the prophet which are mentioned in the Holy Quran. So the above discussed area, this was the area in which the examiner are generally asking the question. But now the main question is that how to prepare this area, how to prepare the syllabus. So it's too much easy, almost too much easy for those who have already a plenty knowledge of English, who have the basic knowledge of English grammars, direct, indirect, active voice, passive voice, and parts of speech. These are the building blocks of English. For those students who have the knowledge of these, they are totally in safe zone, because they, with the little efforts, they can prepare themselves easily. And for those who have not a strong command of English, so first they have to learn English and then to prepare themselves for rest of the examination, because English is the most important and the main part of each type of test and interview. If you want to get success in any type of examination, first of all you have to cover your English portion. For English portion, I will give you some more tips. First of all, you will learn some basic English grammar, which included tenses. First of all, you will learn tenses, then active voice and passive voice, then direct and indirect. By this way, you will know some main important portion of English. Then you will recognize about what is 8 parts of speech. You should be in position to differentiate each parts of speech in a sentence or in a paragraph. After this, you have to read more and more from English newspaper. When you start reading English newspaper, by this way you will build more. You will build your vocabulary and will learn English sentences structure. You will also learn a lot of English vocabularies, and you will your reading and comprehension level be enhanced. English learning is not difficult, although it is a time taken. You have to give a lot of time to the English, then you will learn it easily. But remember, it is not an impossible task. You can learn English easily by giving some time by yourself. There is no need of a teacher. You can learn this from books, from YouTube, and from Google. And if the teacher is easily available, then that's a gift from God. You just take time and learn English from a teacher. For the rest of the MCQs, I will just recommend a simple tip. First of all, you have to learn you have to buy an English basic grammar books, and along with this, you just install Word Map in your mobile phone, and also buy a Word Map, a big Word Map, and hang Word Map on your room's wall. So you have to physically look at the picture of the world map and to differentiate and to locate all the countries in the world map, that which country is situated in which continent of the world and which country is in the nearby of which country. So countries, currencies and capitals, it is the initial task. You have to learn these, and just buy a latest general knowledge book from the market, MCQs, general knowledge MCQs book from the market, and just by reading it once or twice, you will be in the position to pass any type of examination. But remember, the building general knowledge, it is too much easy. It will just take 2 months or more than sufficient to learn this portion. But for learning English or everyday science or some international affairs, you have to give some time to consult YouTube and to search on Google for multiple times. By this way, you will learn a lot of things and you will be in a position to pass any type of examinations.